Good morning. My name is Emilio Valdés, and I'm responsible for the Informatica business in Europe, Middle East and Africa, as well as Latin America. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today in Russia, virtually presenting at the Informatica Day 2021. It was a pleasure for me to present in the same event last year, and I remember at that time it was the first event we delivered remotely. It was just in the middle of the pandemic. We were shocked, and when we look back at what has happened in the last 12 months, we've realized that this world is very different now. And if we need to select a word that every company is talking about, that word would be digital. We've heard this word a lot during the pandemic, in every industry, in every country, in every sector. Everything is going now digital. But there's a big difference between what happened in the last 10 years, what is happening now, and what we are anticipating it will happen in the near future. In the past, companies were talking about digital in the context of digital modernization, adding new technologies, adding new applications, adding new business cases, embracing innovation, but nothing changes dramatically. There was no fundamental change in the way that companies used to operate. Today, we are talking about digital transformation, and it is a true transformation of the enterprise. Now companies are operating in a very different manner, and the pandemic has been driving or accelerating this change in one way or another. As we are looking at digital transformation, we have observed that there are 4 pillars that are the foundation of this digital transformation. And every customer in every geography is talking about the same concepts. 1, they've changed their products and services. The way that customers are now consuming products and services is very different. It became digital. It forced companies to adopt new customer engagement models. Now we don't have so many face-to-face interactions as we used to have in the past. Now most of the interactions are becoming digital. It has forced customers to change the operating models. And it has forced customers to change their business models as well. So now the pandemic has accelerated digital transformation for most of our customers, most of the companies around the world. And then when we look at how customers become successful embracing digital transformation, we have realized that there are 4 main pillars as well. One would be the strategic mindset, and it has to come from the top. The leadership teams, every company need to realize that now the world has changed, and now we need to interact with our customers in a very different way. This changes processes, this changes the way the companies are operating. Also, because of the data is growing so much and the complexity around the data is growing so much, there are many activities that human beings cannot do anymore. And we need some sort of artificial intelligence centric and some sort of automation for data to make sense and add value to the business moving forward. We've realized that the world has become data-led. Now data is the oil of every industry. Data is where the competitive advantage for most of our customers resides. And then everybody is talking about the cloud. Why? Because cloud is the new delivery mechanism that provides customers with the flexibility that is required to innovate at a scale in a record time. So these 4 pillars are the main ones that have been driving digital transformation, and we have observed during the pandemic across the world that these 4 pillars are always present. So we wanted to share these insights with you today. Some statistics that we found. During the pandemic, we realized that 80% of the chief executive officers have accelerated their digital transformation, as I was outlining. Also, we've realized that 90% of enterprises will use multi-cloud cloud service providers by 2022. And this is an interesting observation because a few years back, some visionaries predicted that the world was moving to the cloud. Today, we've seen that, first of all, not everything has moved to the cloud. And the components of the architecture that moved to the cloud have moved to different clouds. So now we're looking at a multi-cloud, multi-hybrid environment. And we know that 90% of the companies worldwide would be looking at different cloud services providers by 2022. Also, 80% of companies are looking at digital transformation, and they will fail if this digital transformation is not driven by data through 2025. Another interesting metric that we wanted to share with you today is that 75% of the enterprises will shift from piloting to operationalizing artificial intelligence by 2024. So, artificial intelligence is not a dream anymore, it's a reality. And it's more than a reality, it's a need that all companies have to scale and adopt digital transformation the way that we've been describing so far. We, at Informatica, we wanted to share 3 predictions we have for the next 5 years at least. The first one is cloud and multi-hybrid. All the architectures of most of the enterprises we're working with will become cloud and multi-hybrid, with multiple systems spread across on-premise, cloud, multi-cloud, different environments. We'll be looking at any cloud, multiple clouds, ground to cloud, ground to ground. All types of possible iterations are going to be possible moving forward. Second prediction, data-first experiences. We are looking at a world that in the future our customers will not own infrastructures anymore. They will not own applications anymore. Our customers will own data, and that data will create new experiences for your customers, and the data will be the foundation for the differentiated experiences and value that customers will provide in the marketplace. And then third, as we are taking data management at scale, the trust and privacy of this data becomes paramount. As cloud adoption accelerates, the amount of private and sensitive data created, curated, and collected is exploding, and it requires a foundational approach to trust and privacy. For some of you who attended previous versions of this Informatica Day in Moscow, at that time we were introducing the concept of Data 3.0. And let me explain this better. Data in the last 3 decades has gone through a major transformation. At the beginning, when we started this business, in the Data 1.0 era, data enabled business applications. We look at an airline reservation system, for instance. So the data was captive to the application using that data. This concept evolved to the Data 2.0. And at that time, enterprises were using the data to connect different applications, to connect different departments, and data started to become the single language, the lifeblood of every enterprise. In the Data 3.0 era, data became the enabler of digital modernization. Today, in the Data 4.0 era, data has now taken the front seat and it is powering digital transformation. And we at Informatica have led the challenge of evolving data at every step on the way. Where we stand today, we believe that Data 4.0, in the world of Data 4.0, data is the soul of the digital transformation. It's what creates life in the digital transformation world. So it becomes so important for us and so important for our customers that we believe is what's going to change the world moving forward. Our vision then is we want to create a world where every organization's data is poised for greatness. And this is our vision for you. And in order to make that vision a reality, we've worked for many years. If you remember, many years ago, we created the first industry data platform. Years ago, we created the pioneer artificial intelligence powered data management engine called Claire, and we'll talk about Claire in a second. Years ago, we invested in the cloud when nobody believed that cloud could be true in the data management world. So these efforts and these years of innovation, this experience is what has brought us today to where we stand. We are bringing to the industry the first, only, and most comprehensive, most scale, and the only cloud that focuses on data management, and this is the Intelligence Data Management Cloud. I'm sure that you've heard about a Sales Cloud and a Marketing Cloud and a Services Cloud, but this is the first time that you hear of a cloud that focuses only on data. And this is the major announcement that we did in the US event a few weeks back, the launch of the Intelligent Data Management Cloud. Good. When we look at the Informatica difference, there are pillars of success. And the first one we wanted to talk about is the innovation one. And we're quite proud to deliver a platform that is innovating in all different areas of data management, from data catalog to help organizations understand what are the business terms and what is the data supporting the different business terms available in the company. Data integration, we understand that there are different applications in different geographies, in different architectures, and at the end of the day, customers just need access to the data they need to make a business decision. Data preparation, helping customers, facilitating customers to get access to the data they need. Data quality, the data is useless if we cannot guarantee that the data is clean and it is providing accurate information for what's relevant for the business. Master data management is another key component of our platform. Customer and Business 360 could be some special cases of master data management, business-oriented, providing customers with a single view of their customers, or their products, or maybe their finance. Data marketplace is a new way of consuming data. We spoke about that last year when we introduced the topic of data democratization. That marketplace is what will enable customers to subscribe to the data sets that they need to make decisions for their business. And then data governance and privacy. And this concept has evolved a lot. In the past, it was our response to the regulatory compliance requirements that most of our customers used to have. Today, data governance and privacy ensures that the data is safe at the fingertips of the end users that need access to this data in a safe way when the data is needed. There are 5 key attributes of the platform that we have just described. The first one is not just on-premise as it's been traditionally, it's also cloud native at scale. It is artificial intelligence native at scale. We mentioned as well that it's multi-cloud and multi-hybrid at scale. It is a low-code or no-code solution that will help you innovate faster than with any other option you can look at in the marketplace. And it enables the security and trust that is required to provide solutions at scale and be compliant with the regulator and maybe with some malicious access to the information. As data is the most strategic asset for our customers, we need to ensure that the data is safe and the data is protected. And just to give you an idea of the scale of the cloud platform, today we're looking at 17 trillion transactions a month, trillion with T. And just to compare this with what was the size of the platform, the cloud platform 3 or 4 years ago, at that time it was 0.5 trillion transactions a month. Today we are talking about 17 trillion transactions a month. So that will give you an idea of the explosive growth we are experiencing. Serving any of the cloud and any of the hybrid ecosystem available natively and at scale. And here you can see some of the hyperscalers. Some of them might be present in Russia, some of them maybe not, some of them might come in the coming years. You know that with the Informatica platform, not only you will be able to fulfill all your data management needs on-premise and in a hosted environment, but also in any cloud available in the market. So whatever is available in Russia, Informatica is cloud ready. Whatever will come, Informatica will be cloud ready. And then we introduced briefly a few slides back the concept of CLAIRE. CLAIRE is the engine of our platform. CLAIRE is the artificial intelligence powered engine that will provide the intelligence that is required to grow the data management at scale. And it's important to mention that customers no longer need to bring the data together in one place to have access to it. What customers need to do is to bring the metadata together in one place, and that place is CLAIRE. CLAIRE will use the artificial intelligence algorithms on top of the metadata and will start bringing intelligence to the data sets across the enterprise. Because the artificial intelligence algorithms will analyze all the different data sets and will come back with recommendations and automatization that is required to scale the data management requirements that every company is now demanding. That will allow you to grow in an automated and intelligent way. Then we are quite proud to see that analysts like Gartner are positioning Informatica as the leader in the top right corner for every category that is relevant to our business, from data quality tools to metadata management tools, to master data management tools, to integration in the cloud. Informatica is the leader in every category. And to me, what is very relevant is not the fact that we are a leader in each category. To me, what is relevant is that we are the leader in all of them. And what it means for our customers is maybe some of our customers might have a need today for a data integration or analytics application, maybe in a big data environment. But we know that tomorrow they will need data governance solutions. We will be the leader in the data governance space as well. Maybe 1 year later, they will need to have a single view of their customers, on a single view of their products. We will help them having this single view as well. So we are looking at our customers and we're looking at their success as a long-term relationship. And this is the most important thing that you can get from this recognition we're getting from Gartner. We are best of breed on every category. We are best of breed on all of the categories, all at the same time. And I think it's interesting to know as well that it's not just Gartner. Many analysts are recognizing the leadership position of Informatica in the marketplace. We have many awards in many different geographies, and Informatica, the platform, is by far the most comprehensive data management solution available on the planet. So far, we've been talking about the data management platform from a very technical point of view, and we've been looking at what are the key differentiators from a technical perspective. But 100% of our customers are embracing these technologies, are using Informatica technology in a business context, because they are expecting business value coming out of it. And when we look at the different areas where we can make a difference from a business perspective, we are looking at the three main journeys, being the first one, the Business 360 journey. And what this means is having a single view of any concept that is relevant in the business. It could be Customer 360, having a single view of our customers. It could be Product 360, having a single view of your products. It could be Supplier 360, having a single view of the suppliers across the enterprise. It could be Finance 360, having a single view of the different accounts from a finance perspective. The first journey will help enterprises to have a single view of everything that is relevant for the business. The second journey will be related to data governance and privacy. As I anticipated earlier, data governance and privacy maybe it was born in the context of regulatory compliance, where we needed to report to the regulator that the data that was being reported was coming from these different sources, and those were the transformations that took place, and then provide some data quality indicators, etc. Today, data governance and privacy has gone broad, and data governance and privacy will help customers understand where the data is for the decisions they need to make. It will be like a Google kind of interface where you can type a business concept and the data governance platform will tell you for what you're looking for, you have these data sets and they are located in these different applications, and then you will be able to download these data sets and then use the data that you need for that decision that is going to change the direction of the company. And then the third one, data warehouse and lake and application modernization. This is the evolution of the traditional analytics world, that now it became not only multi-cloud, multi-hybrid, but also big data and really complex. So Informatica DWDL will help companies to put together the complexity of the data in a single way of managing that information, and then analytics, complex analytics will be made simple for our customers. And these are the main three journeys that our customers are taking to use our Informatica platform. This is where the business value is. The second point, the second pillar of our Informatica difference is our customers. We really focus on customer centricity. Thousands of customers across the globe, all industries, multiple business cases, and hundreds of these customers are in Russia. And just let me name a few. Companies like BTV or Tinkoff Bank or Rostelecom or maybe Sberbank, Tele2, Gazprom Neft. Those companies have been using Informatica technology for a long time, very successfully in some of the journeys that I have just mentioned. And we're quite proud to have some of these customers as worldwide references, telling the world how they are being successful with the Informatica platform. And then, it's very important, we've been rated as #1 in customer success, in customer experience. We've been named by TSAA Star Awards as an innovation and customer success leading company. We've been rated as #1 in customer loyalty for 12 years in a row. And it is part of our core focus as a company. As part of Informatica, we live customer success. We wake up every day wanting to make sure that you, our customers, are successful. And I think that this is what proves that 85% out of the Fortune 100 customers worldwide are relying on Informatica. And if we look at the Fortune 2000 companies, 40%, more than 40% are using the Informatica platform I have just described. So for us, customer success is one of the most important core components of our value proposition. We also understand that we're not alone in the market. We'd never be successful if we don't partner with a broad ecosystem of partners and global system integrators. And specifically in Russia, we work with DIS, and we remain committed to DIS and to their success with you, DIS customers. And in fact, we are quite proud to announce that DIS was named last year as the top partner of Informatica in Europe, Middle East and Africa. The number one partner, the most strategic, the most successful partner across the entire territory. We're quite honored to rely on DIS as our business partner for the Russian market. And then last but not least, our values. And sometimes it's not just about creating the industry's best products. It's not about innovating faster than anyone else in the planet. It's not just about focusing on our customer success. It's about who we are. What's our North Star? And, it's not a surprise that our values are again related to the acronym DATA. And each alphabet means something very important and very strategic for us. D, do good, because we are in this world to make a positive difference. Act as one team. We really care about everyone's success within Informatica, our company, and our partners community. We think customers first, and we aspire and innovate for a better future. And this is us. This is Informatica. And one last message before I wrap up. The time is now. There is an incredible opportunity in front of us to change the world. It is clear that the pandemic has accelerated digital transformation for our customers. The time is now. Here we are, looking forward to partnering with you, looking forward to partnering with DIS and help you and your customers live in a much better world. Thank you very much for your time.